today's agenda of the State of the Nation's address by His Excellency the President, Nana Akuffo Addo, made waves. And now the headlines. President Akuffo Addo highlights achievements, claims most road infrastructure built in Ghana's history.
I'm able to recommend the performance tractor in the sure knowledge that the Akuffo Addo government has done more in education in terms of student enrollment, teacher training and employment, provision of infrastructure than any government.
Moving on to our first story. President Nana Akuffo Addo commended the Attorney General's office for his effective efforts in contesting civil litigation against the state, resulting in substantial savings of over 10 trillion Ghana cedis. He highlighted the avoidance of numerous judgment debts as a significant achievement. Akuffo Addo expressed personal interest in the project as it was initiated during his tenure as Attorney General in 2001 under President John Agyekum Kufuor's administration.
The Attorney General has continued in a very effective manner the tradition under this administration of contesting every single litigation against the state, and has avoided the numerous judgment debts that used to be given against the state. The Office of the Attorney General, as a result, has saved the country over 10 trillion Ghana cedis. All the evidence is there. I shall be performing a pleasant duty in a few weeks' time when I commission the Law House, the 12-story office building which will house the offices of the Attorney General and the Ministry, and finally bring to an end the age-old office accommodation problem. I must declare a personal interest in it, as the building was started when I was Attorney General.
Moving on to the next story. President Nana Akuffo Addo has affirmed that the recent change in leadership at the Ministry of Finance will not disrupt the implementation of the terms agreed upon the International Monetary Fund (IMF) regarding the $3 billion extended by the credit facility. The ECF is aimed at supporting Ghana's economic policy and reforms, with the government's priority being the restoration of the economy to healthy growth.
That the recent change in the leadership of the Finance Ministry will not affect government's determined commitment to implementing the terms agreed with the IMF to ensure that we restore the economy to healthy growth as soon as possible. Indeed, the macroeconomy was much stronger at the end of 2023 than in 2022. Inflation, which peaked at 54.4% in December 2022, has reduced to 23.5% in January 2025. Real GDP growth for the first 3 quarters of 2023 averaged 2.8%, higher than the targeted growth rate of 1.5% for 2023. The CD has been largely stable since February 2023, with a cumulative depreciation of 9% between February and December 2023.
Moving on to our last story, former President John Dramani Mahama, flag bearer of the National Democratic Congress, has called upon the minority caucus to cease their boycott and permit President Nana Akuffo Addo's State of the Nation's address to be proceeded. The minority decisions to abstain from the parliamentary session stemmed from various grievances, including being referred to as hooligans Additionally, dissatisfaction was expressed regarding the government's handling of common funds arrears. The media reported that the minority discontent and their demand for government commitment to address their concern before considering rejoining the chamber for the president's speech, as mandated by the Article 67 of the 1992 Constitution. Thank you for watching the State News Ghana. This is Black Boy Info. I am Stella Butri.